Hello, and welcome to a God Hand review. Review. Let's play. Alright, so this is Alec.
I'm Zach.
I'm Brandon. Spank me.
Well, there's going to be plenty of that in this LP of this game, so...
Well, later on when we meet the ladies.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to start a new game. And yeah, there's 3 difficulties. Fuck hard, and easy's too easy, so let's do normal.
No, easy's not too easy. It's not making fun of my gaming skills.
As you can tell, this game was programmed by feminists.
I'm gonna be... Alright, we did try this before, but a lot of frames dropped last time.
Yeah.
So we'll be keeping an eye on it this time and hope nothing goes wrong.
So hopefully I can show off my badassery.
Badassery? Are you really that bad at this game, Alec?
Oh, shut up.
Wait, you don't expect me to mop up, do you?
Come on, those guys are cake.
Not to mention, much sexier than you.
Well,
Even though we have the TV turned down completely to make sure there's no echo, I can still hear their voice acting perfectly in my head.
Yeah, same
Just because
here.
I've seen this scene so many times.
Same here. I love the cutscenes in this game.
This game is quite amazing. But anyway, the characters we saw in the cutscene are Jean and Olivia. They're going to be our protagonists, and Jean is our playable character.
And he is a badass, as you can see.
So Olivia's basically his girlfriend.
not really, actually.
They actually never have romantic interest in each other. They
Oh,
just sort
Not even once, I don't think.
That's awesome. Good for this game.
Never cool. Stop building crap on this guy.
But yeah, as you can see, this game you can kind of tell is inspired by games that are very flashy, as what Yahtzee would say, a spectacle fighter. It's sort of like that hack and slash genre, except this one was taken to be more like a beat 'em up, like Streets of Rage. And I think it works really good because I think this is one of the best action games ever made. It's just such a spectacle. It's so cool watching either other people play well at this, or it's just cool playing it yourself. It makes you feel like
You just feel like a major badass. Let's just gonna say that.
From what I've seen of it, the way I would describe God Hand is kind of like what everybody loves about over-the-top stuff in anime, all compressed into one game.
Yeah, I can agree with it. That's actually why I like this game. I'm surprised no one's done this again since. Maybe it has something to do with the. I don't think this game sold very well.
Yeah, it sold terribly.
Yeah, and
And
not
it
to
doesn't really
mention,
help the fact that IGN gave it a freaking 3 out of 10, and I still cannot get over that.
I'm still not over that either. In fact, most God Hand fans aren't over that.
How dare they have an opinion?
They're not allowed to have an opinion because they're ignorant. Topical.
Joke as old as the internet.
That's
Yeah.
right. Let's get more money. And now for...
Is he limping?
Yeah, he's limping.
Oh, I never noticed that actually.
Because he's trying to get away.
But yeah, what Alec just did was save a civilian McPerson thing. And what they do is, after they get to a certain area, they'll give you, usually a healing item, but I think they can also give you... Can they give you roulette orbs? Or is it always a healing item?
Well, they can give you healing items, and they can also give you, sorry, I can't think of the top of my head what it is.
Motivational advice.
Oh, yeah, they give you gold, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right,
I hate
yeah.
it when they give me gold.
Yeah, because you just really want to have the help. Like,
This is not an easy game, but this is another game like Devil May Cry 3, where I'd say it's challenging but fair.
Yes.
So the goal is to buy new moves, basically?
Yeah.
Yes. Buy new moves or buy upgrades. Like, you can increase your maximum health meter or your maximum God Hand meter.
Okay, what's with this demon you're fighting right now?
In some levels, there would just be a demon that randomly spawns. Well, technically, they're all demons. Just some look more, just like those ones that pop out of a defeated enemy. Those are what we're just gonna call demons, and everyone else are just enemies. Demons will usually randomly spawn out of a random enemy, but
Yeah,
it's
for
always
this one, for instance, it comes out of here because it's just supposed to show you what demons are and like.
yeah. This one is always the same person,
Oh, I should have done.
but
that.
in later levels, it'll be different who it is. And sometimes they'll usually pop up when you don't want them to.
Yeah, and that could be a big pain in the ass.
Those aren't the only type of demon. There are other kinds of demons. The first one we see is the purple one, and there's other colors I can't remember off the top of my head.
There's well, there's those first black ones, and there's those green ones, red ones, and then there's this big, huge one that's this purplish blue color. And yeah, don't fuck with that because it has a really powerful grab move, and it could really take down a lot of health. And it's a pain in the ass. But you won't see that one until like way later in the game.
And as you can see, Alex playing this because he's really good at it.
Yeah, I've gotten really good at this game to the point where I can get the level die and actually stay in level die.
I've beaten this game on easy mode, and even then I had difficulty. I'm trying to replay this on normal, and I didn't really have much luck.
I mean, even though I may be good at this game can still fuck me over. This game is like,
this game will kick your ass.
it will, no matter how good you are.
But I've never found it to be controller throwing frustrating.
Yeah, most of the time it's usually my fault, or like I wasn't like paying attention, and I'm just like.
I don't think well, okay, I think there may have been like 1 or 2 times where I'm just like, oh, okay, that was cheap. But other than that, I usually think it's fair. Sometimes the camera is not in the best position for fighting multiple enemies, though.
I think I just got used to it, to be honest.
Yeah, you get used to it just like your first time playing, and also that was a major frame rate drop.
How much?
No, I mean like just when you threw the explosive
Yeah,
barrel.
in-game, not thankfully from the recording
Oh,
software.
okay, I was about to say.
I mean, we did have a little bit more, but not enough to be worried.
I screwed that up. You could usually get around there if you do that right.
I do
but
like how
since
fast Gene runs whenever you double tap forward.
And also the fact that his running is kind of hilarious.
Also, some people might think this is immediately a bad thing, but Gene is tank control, but here it works pretty well, and you also got a quick turn for anyone behind you.
Yeah, 180 degrees.
I like that, you know, you can jump on top of things, like there has to be a ladder there, but you don't actually use it, you just jump.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know why this game is like that.
I guess it just lets you know where you can and cannot jump. Although I do like how there's a ladder there. It just says, fuck that. And what that enemy was carrying was a weapon. They
you can
just
pick
help
up.
you do more damage faster.
Yeah, I get a
Right.
feeling that if they ever made a sequel to this, the
Yes.
scope of the environments would probably be much larger.
And I guess more well made. Oh, not,
I don't know about
I
that.
don't know, like,
No, these are pretty fine.
I mean, they're fine, but like, I don't know.
I wonder what an open world God Hand game would be like.
That'd be very interesting.
You'd probably be knocking them through, you know, skyscrapers.
That would be amazing.
Uh,
Unfortunately, you can't knock people through house walls in this game, which is... I mean, I could deal with that, but come on. Maybe in the PS4.
Oh, that failed.
Also, this game was developed by Clover, same people as...
Ooh, and I just died.
Same
Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe and Okami. That's the one I was thinking of.
And I just died. Usually I could do this without dying, but... this
Oh yeah,
game-
you did just die in the first level.
Yeah.
You didn't do that last time. Alec, you're slipping.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh, did you find a checkpoint? Yeah, I think you did. Not to say there's never checkpoints, it's just usually if a level has a checkpoint, it's after a loading screen.
Oh, I hate that grab because it always like gets one move on you.
And
So,
it didn't do that much
I mean, it's
damage.
not much, but it's still a pain to deal with. Like,
I like that move, that look at, like side to side move that he does when he stands still. It's like he's dancing.
Oh, are you talking about the move that's pretty much his dodge, but he stands still to do it?
Yeah.
There are three kinds. There are 3 kinds of dodging in this game, which I really love because it allows you to have a different defensive option for different situations, which I think really makes this game feel more fun and frantic. You've got... They are all done with the right analog stick. Tilting it up allows him to do like a boxing weave dodge like that. And then you've got right or left on the right analog stick allows him to do a side dash. And then tapping down allows you to do a backflip. And then I believe
all of that.
you can use the backflip for invincibility frames.
Yes, you can actually. It
Okay.
can. You're kind of invincible when you do that backflip, but only for like a few seconds. And
Okay.
that backflip, like,
Also, by the way, as the enemies are tormenting civilians, they are taking damage, so they can potentially die. And
Yeah.
yes, you can kill them yourself if you don't like them.
hopefully.
Well, why would you if they give you items?
No.
You have no real reason to. It's just sort of a thing you have to watch out for when you're
Okay.
trying to save them.
Hopefully, I'm gonna play this part a little bit better.
Oh, you got a sledgehammer. They stand no chance. They're not going to block a sledgehammer, I think.
Maybe this guy.
Now, enemies can't block weapons.
Yeah, they can't.
That's pretty nice.
But yeah, you saw there, Alec was doing the boxing dodge, and the enemy attacked, but it didn't hit him. I love that option, and I don't know why more games don't have the option of just having a dodge move that allows you to stay in place so you can immediately continue your assault after their combo.
Oh, eat that. Nah, screw it. I was gonna make this go faster.
So on top of it being a difficult, large enemy, it has to have a demon inside of it.
Yeah. Actually, the fat guys aren't really that bad, although you do have to be careful because they do have this one move where they launch straight at you.
Yes, it is so annoying. It's like one of the most annoying moves they know. Like,
It comes at you so fast. Sometimes you can't react to it unless you can see it coming. By the way, not every move can be dodged with the boxing dodge. Some of them you have to use the side dash for, and some of them you have to backflip.
and next area. How are we doing on recording?
We are at 11 minutes in.
Okay. And these are just like playing around files because you can make a lot of custom moves.
Jeez.
These are just like moves sets I guess I made for Gene just for testing stuff. So I'm gonna put into the 6 file.
Oh yeah, we'll show it soon, but the combos you see now, they're not going to be the only moves Gene knows. In fact, he's got a fully customizable move set, which is great. And what may have also made him good for Smash 4, but we all know that's not going to happen.
Oh yeah, speaking of moves, I should probably put that one move I got from the demon in here into one of my things. It's more powerful.
I'll search for their base.
Ah, the cutscenes.
I love the cutscenes. I used to think the voice acting and cutscenes were bad but also enjoyable, but now I think the voice acting is pretty legitimately good and the writing is also just legitimately funny.
Impossible.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Now what was she doing?
And no gore.
Oh, wow. Still, it's implied.
Yeah. Yeah, see the nub is not even shown, not even
Yeah, you don't even
drips.
see that. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still kind of
Still,
gruesome. It's
yeah.
just
It's just like
Time to get to business, Gene.
no, there's Splatterhouse, which mocks this game's lack of gore.
What the hell? Huh? Check your back, smartass. Son of a bitch. Damn it.
Olivia's kind of a bitch. But you do get more sort of backstory as to why they're together. It has something to do with Gene having this thing called the God Hand. It's what allows him to defeat these enemies and the demons they spawn when they die.
Is it something physical? Where does the God Hand come from?
I'll have to see it later in the story again, but I think it has something to do, there's 2 God Hands. We're going to see who has the other one in a later cutscene. Basically, what they do is they give a human a supernatural strength and ability.
Is it that I don't know what you would call it. That's what a brace he has on his right arm.
Yes, the arm with the brace is where his God Hand is. Basically, what the brace does, it contains his God Hand power, but as you can see, he can still beat enemies up with it. It's just, whenever the meter is max, he takes the brace off to unleash its full power. I'm
guessing the reason why you're not stomping on the enemies is so another one doesn't get an advantage to hit you, right?
yeah, that can happen.
that, and sometimes it takes so long for Gene's stomping animation to start that they just get up before you can even start it anyway.
I mean, sometimes I will do it. It's just only when I know I can safely do it and not get hit.
Sorry, go ahead.
Actually, never mind.
Okay. Normally those cards would give you roulette wheels, which are those dots you see above the health bar and next to the difficulty meter. But since Alec has both of his roulette orbs, it just gives him money.